게임 사운드 오케이 확인하고 나가겠습니다. 이거네 이거.
See how long this is? Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, all right. Let me read this real quick. Launching
일단
Lost Ark in the
욕부터
West
받고
has been a
시작하는데.
wonderful, humbling, and great learning experience for us at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG. To set the stage, we'd like to reiterate some
야,
thoughts
한
on
줄을 읽고
progression we shared
기침하면
earlier this
어떡해.
month. In other regions, players had to stay in Tier 1 and Tier 2 with a considerable duration, as Tier 3 had not yet been released. In the Western release, Lost Ark
야,
launched
이것도
with
같이
Tier 1,
읽는
2,
거니까
and 3 content.
뭐 내가
The
읽는 거나
intention is that Tier 1
똑같겠는데요.
and 2 will be used
시간은?
as a road for players to understand the many systems in Lost Ark.
나 대신 이
encourage
친구가
players to
읽어주는 것 뿐이지
explore the
똑같은데요,
vast world of
시간은?
Arcadia and learn about intricate mechanics within the battles play out. The first two tiers are designed
아,
as a
목이 안
mid-game
아프죠. 아, 맞아요.
prologue
그건
for
그래요.
the wealth of
목이 안
in-game
아프지.
Tier 3 content
자막이
that RPGs
나오잖아요.
developed since their original launch. That makes sense. It absolutely does. As Gold River, the Lost Ark game director, recommended, you are progressing at your own speed and enjoying horizontal content such as exploration, collectibles, quests, and more alongside your vertical item level progression. A lot of players are currently progressing through Tier 1 and 2. Some of you are progressing already on Tier 3, ready to vanquish in-game challenges. Our goal has always been for players to progress at whatever pace they see fit. The Western version of Lost Ark launched the content at and above 1370. Such as the Night Fox Yoho and Velgano's Guardians, world bosses, ghost pirate ships, chaos dungeons, etc., etc., partially due to player feedback we received in our closed alpha and beta tests. With that important context, let's talk about Argos. We've seen player concerns that releasing Argos before a significant portion of the player base had progressed through Tier 3 had made Lost Ark feel pay to... Holy shit, they just say it! They just say it!
아, 근데 이게 원래
Wow.
로스트아크 스타일이에요.
Thank fucking God!
그렇지
They're
않아?
just saying it, it makes it...
여러분 이게 로스트아크 스타일이잖아. 항상 로스트아크는 항상 로아 온 때도 그렇고 어떤 문제에 대해서 빙빙 돌려가면서 핵심은 얘기하지 않고 이렇게 얘기하지 않잖아요. 이게 로아 스타일이에요. 로아는 언제나 직구예요. 여러분 이거 불편하시잖아요. 이게 지금 잘못됐잖아요. 저희가 이걸 잘못했습니다. 이건 저희의 실수입니다. 저희의 명백한 실수입니다. 이렇게 얘기하잖아요. 완전 그냥 빙빙 돌려서 얘기하지 않는다고. 몰랐구나. 아스몬골드? 몰랐니? 알아도.
Feel pay to win. Yeah, it does. Exactly.
아 그래. 해외 게임사들은
Good. Thank you.
근데 유저들은
never
해외
want players to feel
유저들도
rushed in their quest
이런 걸
to
되게 좋아할
item
거야
level
아마.
1370.
그냥 팩트로
We
딱딱
considered having
얘기하는 거.
Argos available at launch, but we viewed the Abyss Raid as something important stepping stone, helping bridge the gap of end-game activities that have yet to be released in the Western version of Lost Ark. We're looking at you, Legion Raids. Through that lens, we wanted to give Argos a spotlight and a special introduction to Arcadia. We made a mistake releasing the March game update too quickly after launch. Data we analyzed alongside Smilegate RPG from the previous launches projected that a larger portion of players would have reached the item level required to challenge Argos. However, we overlooked certain variables such as players spending more time on horizontal content and the price of honing materials increasing due to bots and RMT. These factors contributed to a scarcity of Tier 3 honing materials. Together, our teams at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG are continuing to... Yeah, they're actually just admitting that they fucked up, yeah. Wow, continuing to gather data to play patterns in Western version to better inform our content in the roadmap. We appreciate the patience and support we've seen so far from the community while we continue to learn and work together and work to updating our roadmap and apologize for the confusion our early excitement has generated. After analyzing and listening to player feedback across all our community channels, we believe that an update that helps adventurers progress with the content currently in-game is more important than releasing new in-game content. We'll be Amazon Games Smilegate RPG will continue to monitor, but feel that Legion Raids, the definitive Lost Ark raiding experience, should be released after players have acquired enough materials to be confident and ready for the complicated challenges awaiting them. Don't worry, more content still coming soon. Horizontal content like classes, islands, and the continent of South Vern will release as planned. we plan to, so they were going to release Fulton, and now they're going to hold back on it to make sure everybody's caught up. We will make sure that we will share, excuse me, a more comprehensive look into our content roadmap for April and May in the near future. But after our week of in-studio collaboration is concluded and the plans have been finalized. Let's move on to cosmetic skins, advanced classes. Let's read forums, watch streams and videos, check in Discord, and hop in game. Look at that. We've seen feedback that players would like skins and advanced classes to be released at an accelerated. Yes.
다른 직업들.
Yes. Yes, that's what we want. You're right.
오케이. 알겠어.
Yes.
알았어. 흥분하지 마.
Oh my God.
흥분하지 마.
The two categories of content are intertwined, which is one of the reasons speeding up too much is tricky. That makes sense, right? Existing skins in Korean version were released before some classes, requiring art and development time to rig models with skins and newer classes, etc. Still, we're releasing skins at a faster rate than they were originally in Korea, and we will continue listening to feedback about the tempo of their release. Similarly, classes will be released faster, and our goal is to catch up. Economy and bots and honing materials. They just say it. Bots. Thank you. Another area of player concern is around honing. We know that for every triumphant yell as a player succeeds a low percentage hone, there are other players frustrated with their attempt failing, leaving them without enough materials to try again. As players focus on their first character, we've seen that there are lower numbers of alternate roster characters to help feed main characters with high-level honing materials. Yes, because people don't want to play an alt just to feed their main. That's exactly right. A shortage of tier 3 progression materials coupled with problems introduced by bots have made
해외 유저들은 본캐만 키우고 싶어해요? 부캐나 배럭 이런 거는 별로 관심이 없어 해요? 물론 거기도 케바케이겠지만 부캐를 잘 안 키워요? 아니. 배럭 별로 안 좋아해. 아니 그런데 우리는 하나의 그러니까 본캐를 키우기가 빡세니까 부캐를 키우는 거잖아요. 본캐를 빨리 얘를 성장시키고 싶은데 재료가 부족하니까 부캐를 키우고 배럭을 키우고 자꾸 이렇게 해가지고 이렇게 하는 건데 지금 해외 유저들은 그냥 본캐만 키우고 싶어 한다는 거죠. 그렇지, 배럭까지. 그러니까 내가 물어보는 거는 성향을 말하는 거예요. 성향. 물론 케바케고 다 사람마다 다르겠지만 그래도 문화적인 성향, 게임을 즐기는 성향 이런 거는 확실히 차이가 있잖아. 성향이 전반적인 성향이.
거 6번 봤을까? 쟤들도 어쩔 수 없이 배웠더니
저도 그쵸. 우리라고 뭐 좋다고.
honing materials too expensive and a burden to players. To combat this, we will be supplying more progression materials for players to earn through fun in-game events, injecting more gold into the mid and end game, and continuing our hard stance against bots. Bots have been a big problem for us since launch. Yep. Even though we banned them as quickly as we could, they kept springing up. It is what it is, you know? You just gotta keep going with them. That's what it is. Thanks to the mass ban on bots around the timing of Argos update and the removal of early game gold that attracted them in the first place, we've seen a steep decline in bot activity and bot farmed gold that was used to inflate the prices of honing materials. Great. We'll continue to take a hard stance against the remaining bots to make them inefficient while ensuring that active players can access gold to...
근데 지금 이런 거 있잖아요. 보세 강경한 입장을 취할 것이다. 실제로 그것이 그렇게 이루어지는가 아닌가는 유저들은 일반적으로 확인할 수가 없지만 이것 때문에 게임 경제에 영향을 미치고 있어. 그러니 우리는 보세 강경한 입장을 취할 거야 라고 게임사에서 이렇게 얘기를 해주는 것만으로도 이렇게 우리는 자 이거에 대해서 분명히 대책을 세울 거고 이거는 우리가 무조건 이렇게 할 거야 라는 얘기를 해주는 것만으로도 유저들한테는 엄청난 안심이 될 거야.
형이 3년 동안 실패한 걸 해주려나? 크크 절대 안 믿지.
그러니까 그냥 막 이제 내가 게임을 해볼 때도 그런 것 같아. 본 문제라든지 이런 것들이 너무 들끓어. 근데 게임사가 이걸 알고 있는가? 지금 이게 문제라는 걸 알고 있어? 모르고 있어? 이런 거가 정확하지 않을 때 제일 답답하거든요. 근데 이렇게 얘기를 하는 것만으로도 그래도 이거는 굉장히 의미가 있다고 생각해요, 저는.
create a better experience. Injection of honing materials. In next week's update,
그랑프리
we will be
보상 추가
providing
제공?
additional Grand Prix honing rewards, introducing a new casual Guardian raid to supply players with more honing materials, and kicking off the first season of the competitive proving grounds. This is all happening next week. Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit!
저기요. 아니, 이런 것까지 굳이 번역을 할 필요는 없잖아. 아니, 저기요. 선생님. 아니, 번역 너무 열심히 하셨네, 이분. 아니, 번역을. 아니, 야, 내가 번역 보다. 이런 번역. 아니, 이분 너무, 정말. 맡은 일에 정말 돌아감이 없으시고 정말 최선을 다하시는 분이네.
이런 진심이 묻어나는 번역 너무 좋아.
야, 이번 번역가 누구신가? 아니, 야, 우리도 저 정도는 번역 안 해도 다 알아들어. 야, 전 세계 사람들이 아마 다 알아들을 건데 굳이 저걸 저렇게 번역을. 아니 뭐 혹시 모르신 분도 있으실 수 있으니까, 그죠? 예, 인정. 이거 좋다, 이미시. 이미시. 너무 웃기다.
Wow! In this event, scale of balance is applied to change the character's stat to match the Guardian's level. So yeah, this is right. Yeah. Challenge Helgia, Frost Helgia, Lumerus, Ernil, that's the bear. Virtus, we know who he is.
이거
Chromanium,
도전
that's the turtle.
가디언 토벌.
Nacrosina, that's the
그거죠?
Scorpion. Dark
도가토.
Lagoros, that's Lagoros, but he's dark. Icy Lagoros, that's Lagoros, but he's icy. And
그런 것 같아요.
Calventus
도가토
and
나온다는 거.
Slavanos is the
조금
dumb one,
달라요?
Calventus is the other one. This event will last for roughly a month, and players with item level 250 or above
이건
will be able to
이벤트네.
participate. We'll reiterate the details of this event in next week's
좋습니다.
update. That's awesome. So this is happening like next.
이게 우리 도가토 같은 게 아니라 이벤트 가디언 토벌 같은 거군요. 그러니까 지금 재료 수급이 원활하지 않으니까 한 달 동안 최대한 재료를 조금 풀어주기 위한 이벤트를 하는 느낌인 것 같아요. 그렇죠? 예, 부족한 강화 재료를 조금 보급해주기. 근데 그렇다고 해서 강화 재료 그냥 줄 순 없잖아. 그러니까 이런 이벤트를 통해서 조금 더 원활하게 하기 위한 그런 것 같아요. 그죠? 미안합니다. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. 내가 정지. 나 정지 너무 잘한 것 같아. 야, 이거 타이밍 어떻게 잡았냐? 너 너무 행복해 보이죠? Are you happy? 아스몬골드? 야, 오케이.
Next week.
한국 도가토를
Arcadia Grand Prix adjustment.
아마 유저들 각인 세팅이랑 레이드 숙련도 이슈가 커서 바꿔서 내는 듯요.
오케이.
We're adding tailoring books and metallurgy books to the reward table for the Grand Prix. Oh, wow. For players to increase their honing rates, and we're increasing the number of event coins earned to help players get
코인
items
획득량이라는
easier
게
than
뭐야?
before. We hope these rewards
코인 획득량이라는 게 뭐예요? 이벤트 코인. 그 이벤트 코인을 많이 얻어야지 바꿀 수 있으니까. 재료랑 바꿀 수 있으니까. 그래서 그거를 조금 더, 그 다음에 기본적인 재봉술, 야금술, 이거를 넣으면 거의 확률이 더블로 뛰잖아요. 그러니까 이제 제가 그 유튜브에서도 그걸 봤는데, 1370 이전에 강화를 할 때 1350, 60대는 막 확률이 뚝뚝뚝뚝 떨어지다가 1370대면은 다시 또 확 완화가 되잖아요. 그러니까 그거에 대해서도 얘기가 많더라고요. 거기까지 올라간 사람들은 더 편하게 강화를 할 수 있는데 거기에 도달하기 위해서 그러면 현질을 하라는 거냐 막 이러면서 그게 너무 힘들다 이렇게 얘기를 하더라고요. 그 폐사 구간 때문에 얘기가 많았던 거거든.
will help players look to progress. Dude, this is the same thing that guy said in the video. This is the exact same thing. PvP rewards. For players awaiting PvP section, Season 1 of competitive PvP Proving Grounds will release in next week's update. Players will be able to earn a variety of rewards, including access to weekly honing materials. Holy shit. We'll continue to review player feedback and
저기요
data around
선생님,
honing
근데
materials
아니
rates and
이분 하려면 끝까지 하시고 중간중간에 지금 번역 왜 안 하셨어요? 이번엔 왜 번역 안 하셨지? 중간에 조금 그거 이거 왜 이번에는 안 했어? 이거 하려면 확실히 네? 아까도 나왔었어요. 아까도 나왔었다고요.
price within the economy, but are excited to have more opportunities with players to gathering things together. Conclusion, complete with gifts. We know there's a lot to unpack above, and even with the context and information, you may have questions, concerns, and feedback. Our teams at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG will continue to listen to your feedback and work to communicate as openly with you. We sincerely appreciate the enthusiasm and support that we've received in the first month since launch. Before we wrap up, there's one thing the rapport system has taught us, and it's that people love gifts. Lost Ark fans around the world are celebrating the new players that are now enjoying the game they love. Players in Korea received gifts to commemorate the Western launch of the game, and we wanted everyone to be included. We're so grateful for all of you who have joined us on the start of this adventure, and we're excited about the long future ahead. To help you with this journey with us, enjoy a gift full of fun cosmetics and useful materials. You'll enjoy it on the week of March 21st after our weekly update. And so what are we getting here? New animal selection skin, Mokoko pet selection, Mokoko board mount selection, Lost Ark United structure. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's like a structure in, it's this thing right here. Oh, wow. Appearance change ticket, Phaenon's 132, Manlik's tome, legendary card selection chest. That's really good. Jukebox songs too. With such an expensive and expansive and complex game, there will be nuances and differences between the players in each region, but this is just the start of our adventure. The teams at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG will continue to listen to players and analyze the data to find the right time for new content as we try to catch the Western version up to the rest of the world. Thank you for joining us and our continued support, and we'll see you in Arcadia.
이게 지금 엄청난 선물인데 이 가치를 몰라주네.
Good. Fucking good. This is great. I'm happy. This is exactly what we were waiting for. This is like basically what they're doing. This is what it seems like they're doing. They're thinking, well, we don't want to increase the honing rates yet. Obviously, they will do that if this is still bad. But they're injecting more honing materials. So in a way, they're just coming at it from this direction instead. This is really, really good. Holy fuck. Imagine Blizzard doing this? Yeah, this is exactly what we were waiting for.
아니 이번 아니 이 번역하시는 분
소림 누나 목소리를 듣고 바로 패치되는 실시간 패치 번역.
아니 번역 퀄리티 뭐야? 아니 아까는 또 안 나오길래 이제 안 나오나 보다 그랬더니 이게 뭐야? 번역 너무 잘하시네.
To see. Like, I think that almost every single person right now who's a Lost Ark player is probably waiting for has been waiting for something like this. Like, we just basically got what we wanted. But no increase to the honing rate? Well, what I'm assuming, right, this is the thing, is they're going to try one solution to improve the player experience, and if that doesn't work, then they'll do something else. I think that's fair. Instead of trying two things at the same time, they're going to try one thing and say, let's see how this affects the economy, and then we're going to go from there. That's a lot. That is the logical perspective to have. Yeah, these are the gifts. You obviously get like these little dinosaur costumes, the Lost Ark World thing,
저
the little
저
pet,
공룡
and then also a hoverboard. That's crazy.
옷을 엄청 좋아하더라.
Literally nothing changed according to their plan.
스톱스도 저거 선택하던데.
That's not true.
저걸 되게 좋아하더라고요. 저 공룡
That's not
그거를.
true. Like, I'm trying to find it right here. Yeah, the Legion raids should be released after players have acquired enough materials and competent raid equipment. But this is clearly a response to the community. This is clearly what people have said. I know that there's people that don't like Lost Ark, and so you're trying to find a way to, it's still bad, it's still bad. No, it's still bad. There's still some, no, it's just still bad. No, this is actually just a universally good thing that makes the game better. They even acknowledge, they even, like, I don't know what you want them to do. Like, they literally said, we've seen player concerns that releasing Argos before a significant portion of the player progressed to Tier 3 made Lost Ark feel pay to win. Like, what do you want? That's great. This doesn't make my work meaningless. Yeah, and also, the reason why I didn't increase the honing rates is, they didn't want to make the work that people have already put into the game worth less. This is one of the best fixes you could ask for or get, Fuck yeah, guys, this is amazing. This is actually fucking amazing. Great job, Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Smilegate. Thank you for listening to us, and we will continue to complain if there's something that's wrong. But until then, thank you. This is great. I'm happy. A lot of people are happy, and I think this will make the game better.
그게
That's it.
유저죠. 근데 그게 팩트죠. 그게 유저죠. 또
We only got like half of the
훌륭한
stuff.
상황이 나오면 또 막 하지만 또 마음에 안 드는 게 있으면 또 거기에 대해서 지적하고 이렇게 하죠. 그러니까 일단 제가 생각했을 때
양코코드라 강선이 형 맛 좀 봐라.
일단